Hey, happy Tuesday. We're back with Three Chords and the Truth. I'm Pete Kramer, along with my good friend and co-host, Alex Nobles, co-founder of The Nobleman, Buffalo's premier. I can say that, right, Alex? Premier?
Sure.
Premier rock and country band. My band, Pete Kramer and the Eastwood Project. We've got our good friend, Sebastian DeJesus, overrunning everything over at... over at Master Control. We're deep in a bunker in a hidden place in downtown Lancaster. As always, if you dig the show, please, give us a like, subscribe to the page, leave us a comment. Comments, we're doing a new format tonight. So if you make a comment, we're actually going to be able to read it on the air. We've had so much fun doing this since we started it back in December. And I'm actually going to let Alex talk a bit tonight because I tend to talk way too much. I
pay him.
But I got to mention Sebastian's sports show. It's 42 North, 78 West. You can check it out on YouTube. He had a cool thing last night where he actually had Anthony Alfredo was his name, right? Yep. NASCAR driver. Big time guy. He's on all kinds of TV commercials. But he was actually on Sebastian's show last night. So if you get a chance, check that out. And I always, in the opening monologue, talk a little bit about my friends at Special Spaces. And I thought for a change, what would be kind of cool would be to have them on. So without further ado, I would like to welcome my good friends that I've known for longer than they probably don't even want me to say how long I've known them, because that would age all of us. But bring in Lynn and Bev from Special Spaces, and we'll let them talk about what it is that they do. Hello, Lynn and Bev.
Hi.
So good to see you guys. You both got really good to see you. Got nice tans.
Yep.
Yeah,
I just got back from Florida yesterday, so I was there for the winter.
And me on Saturday.
Okay, give us about a real quick overview of Special Spaces, because I know we got that video that you sent me that we'd like to show right straight away to let people get an idea of what it is that you guys do.
Okay. Want me to do that?
Go.
Okay.
You're on.
Special Spaces is a national nonprofit organization dedicated to creating dream bedrooms to kids with cancer. There's kids that are living with cancer at ages 2 to 19, and hopefully you don't know, but we found that there are kids that are just spending so much time in the hospital, in the doctor's offices. And when they come home, they're in their bedrooms. And unfortunately, what we see is there's a lot of medical equipment in their bedrooms and things like that. And what we do is just try to make it a happy place, a place where they can heal and relax and have fun. And basically, we meet with the kids, we find out what they like, what they want, and we try to create that special space for them, basically what they want. And that's it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I've watched so many videos that you've posted over the years on Facebook, and it just amazes me to see all those kids and to see what it is that you do. You know what? If it's okay with you, can we just go ahead and show that video that you sent me?
Yes, please do.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do that.
Oh my!
Wow! Yes!
Oh my gosh!
This is my favorite.
What?
What?
How does that not touch your heart?
Honest to God, this is what it's all about.
Yeah.
He is, wait, this one kills me. Wait, go ahead. He's not going to do it. Oh. I just asked Mayor how he liked it. He just yelled, I love it.
That's sweet.
Purple and orange. That is so cool.
Look at this. Look at him. Hey, look.
Look at
Oh.
purple and orange.
Oh.
Everywhere he looks, there's something he hadn't noticed, and oh my gosh, he's so excited.
His name is Easter Swoopy.
And we have no idea
Yeah.
what any
What
of that
those
is.
Skylanders
Like
thing
it.
is, not a clue.
I love it.
There we go.
I see.
Nah, there's nothing in the closet. Good luck with that, Mom.
This is awesome. Thank you very much.
You're so welcome.
Really cool.
So that's it in a nutshell. Basically, we try to do that. We make everybody cry. We cry a lot, and but the kids are happy. And at the end of the day, Mom and Dad and the rest of the family are happy, and that's what.
A lot of the times, whether it's the child that wants to do it or the parents want to do it, they'll sleep together. And so part of our goal is to get them to not sleep together so that the child stays in their room and, you know, the parents have, you know, their own peace, you know, so, and it seems to have worked out most of the time.
Right. I think we're at 100% of the kids don't sleep in Mom and Dad's bedroom after we leave. They're back in their own bedroom.
Yeah.
So
That is so cool.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's very gratifying to do.
Go ahead.
I'm waiting for Alex because he had something he wanted to say.
Oh,
I promise I wasn't going to talk over him.
That video just touches my heart, and to see the happiness in that child's face. What was his name?
Matthew.
Matthew.
So just to see the happiness in Matthew's face, certainly I think we all know someone who has been touched by cancer, whether it was an adult or a child, and just the struggle they have to go through. And what you guys do to just give that little bit of happiness and to redirect their focus from what they're struggling with to what you guys do for them is just incredible. And what a gift to be able to give that not only to the children, but my question for you guys, in your experience, how much has this helped the parents? And you kind of alluded to the separation, and not that they want to necessarily be separated from the children, but it almost seems like it gives the parents an opportunity and children.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah. We're all over.
So you want your own space back, and the kids get their own. But no, it's most of the time we go above and beyond because we go in and we meet the family, which usually takes us about 6 to 8 weeks to plan the room. And what we'll do is I'll get them, they'll either be referred by Essential Care or Children's Hospital or Roswell. They all have my number. And we'll go and we'll meet the family. And then when we go into a house, we're focusing on the child's bedroom. But I don't know about anybody else, but we can't go into a little kid's room to make a pretty princess room or a superhero's room when we see that their
sibling is
sleeping on a mattress on the floor or the plumbing isn't working or something like that. So sometimes we go a little beyond what our scope is. Our scope is mostly decorative. We don't do any,
construction
sort of.
Yeah.
But I can't see, putting a pretty princess bedroom in a house where the plumbing isn't working.
Yeah.
Right.
So we do what we need to do.
That's an interesting direction we kind of went there because one of my other questions was, being that you guys are special spaces, do you guys work with any groups like Habitat for Humanity that kind of help supplement you guys, or any specific builders that help you guys?
We work with some other organizations, but not specifically to come in and do that. We do have people who are builders and painters and things like that. Flooring, different companies will come in and help us, and they'll provide services and goods and help us out. But we don't, the groups that we work with are more like comforting hugs, where they'll provide service for the family to go out for the day or that sort of thing. But we mostly get our help from business owners, right? Yeah, like Remnants for Less. He'll come in, Perry will come in, and he'll put down floors for us. Wow. And that's information. Or somebody will come in and slap up drywall where we're really not supposed to do that. We're just decorating, but
But if there's we take down a poster off the wall and there's, a huge hole behind it, we need, some
help there. So.
Right. My wife and I recently were at a local furniture company, and we were kind of on the fence. We were deciding maybe we go look at other places, and then we saw a framed picture of special spaces,
Yeah.
and knowing how much you help those children and the families out, we decided, this is definitely the place. So that's awesome. So
Ashley Home Store.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
they're amazing. They are totally on board. They donate the furniture to every
Yes.
single bedroom.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I tell everybody they are the biggest partner that we have. They are phenomenal and with good-hearted people. Not in addition to great furniture. I got to give them a plug, right? But
Absolutely.
yeah, great-hearted people, and they'll even not only are they throwing in mattresses, they have a Hope to Dream program where they
Wow.
provide mattresses for every child and their siblings.
Wow,
And
that's incredible.
That's wherever we need. Yeah. So, but they'll also come in and they'll sponsor a bedroom makeover once a year too, where there are people who come in from the store and just help us out and paint and get it done.
They
Well-
they sponsor a bedroom, a whole bedroom, and sometimes they bring in their employees, and their employees actually do the work. That's when we were able to actually go into the house and do it.
Pre-COVID makeovers.
Yeah. So we're not able to do that yet. Soon, though. Soon.
So essentially, from beginning to end, knowing how much time you guys spend with these families, by the end of it, you guys have really created some relationships and maybe some strong bonds with these families. And maybe you can explain to some of our viewers just, with some groups, it's a come in, do the thing, and they go, and then that's it. But this really seems like it's a long-term helping of the families.
Yeah.
Hi,
Peggy.
Hi, guys. We have a special guest.
Special guest.
There's your surprise.
Don't pay attention to the one behind the curtain.
Yeah.
There's your
Yeah.
surprise, ladies.
Not a surprise.
No, always good to see her.
Always.
Good to see her.
Yeah, I couldn't let you get into the limelight.
That's all right. I'm always willing to share with another
Yeah.
special spaces director.
Yes.
So, yeah, we were down in Florida, and I was hoping that we were able to get together and help out with a makeover, but unfortunately, we were about an hour and a half away and drinking beers on a beach. So sorry, Peg, we couldn't help with your makeover.
Hey, no problem. No problem.
But we were there in spirit. You know this, right?
Of course. Of course. These two guys, Linda Brusso.
Linda
Yeah.
Brusso, look at
I
you.
love you, Linda.
Love you.
Aw.
This is like pop-up video.
Yeah.
Now, just
Well, Lynn and Bev got me started with the one in Florida, or got me interested in it anyway, when I was following them on Facebook, and then went back for a high school reunion and talked. What was that? That's about 5 years ago. Holy shit.
Or
Um,
whatever.
Yeah.
Who's counting?
it's internet. Who cares?
And
I don't know now.
yeah, right. And I talked to them about it, and I said I got to start this in Boca Raton. So I did in 2016, and we will on May 8th be doing our 30th room.
Oh, awesome. Good for you guys.
Yeah.
Good job, Peg.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
That is,
So,
Lynn.
well, Lynn, you had a milestone, didn't you guys?
Yeah, we've done 100 rooms
In 10
in
years.
10 years. This is our
Wow.
10th year. Yeah. Next, in 2 weeks, well, on the 24th, will be our 101st room.
Yeah.
And Peggy,
you know
Wow.
my co-host Alex, you've not met him before, but Alex is up there, and I'm staying mute to let him talk because apparently I
Nice to
talk
meet
too
you,
much.
Peggy. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So,
I'm waiting for Alex. I said I'm going to shut up. I'm letting Alex talk.
Awesome. Oh, you were.
I
you
had to put
asked
the
me-
quarter in the slot here for the
Sebastian
time.
says we have a question. We have a question.
oh, yes.
Wow, they're reading my mind. I was just going to
Yeah.
ask. I noticed on your website that you have different chapters, and just wondering how many other chapters there are, and if you guys have ever kind of crossed paths and worked with other chapters to do a bedroom.
We have
Yes.
actually, 7 years ago or so,
Okay.
we actually went to New York City, and there was several of the chapters there, and a select few from each chapter, and we did a bedroom in on Long Island for a little
Oh,
little
wow.
guy. So
And that was sponsored by the Today Show.
yes,
Oh,
We
was
got
it
to
really?
yeah,
Al
Elle
Roker.
Roker and Natalie Morales. Yeah.
Wow.
So and my favorite, Willie Geist.
She was so starstruck. I was like, "Here, just get a broom and a paintbrush. Get moving."
She said, "Get a room," but that's not what she meant.
Broom.
So what is the actual average cost of a makeover room for this?
Well, I'd say that varies. Our basic $3,000 is what it costs for a sponsorship for a bedroom makeover. Now, you know how we are in Buffalo, we can make a nickel scream.
Yeah.
I buy all the stuff. I get as much donated as I can or whatever, and I can do a room for $3,000. There are other cities around the country that it costs them $4,000 or $5,000 to do a room.
Sure.
They don't have the relationships with the Ashley Home Store and the other local businesses that we do, so it costs them a little bit more. But our standard sponsorship, it's about $3,000 to do a room.
Okay.
We have a lot of in-kind
Yeah,
donations.
a lot of in-kind
Well,
donations.
you certainly hit the nail on the head being in Buffalo. You know, that city of good neighbors, it's kind of a cliche thing, but how true is that, you know?
That is incredibly true. Yeah.
Very, very true.
Yeah.
In fact, before COVID, not only did we do their room, but we also sent the family out for the day. And all of that was donated. I'd call up restaurants for meals and activities like exploring more. They were wonderful, and hopefully they will continue to be that way once we're able to, go into the house, after this is all over. But so many wonderful businesses. I think there was only one in the 10 years that said no, and I won't tell their name.
Oh, come on, let us know.
Who is that?
But it was IHOP.
But no, you've always got coffee and donuts and stuff there, and that stuff's all donated as well. Besides the building materials and all the stuff that it's just, to me, that's just so cool that you guys get to accomplish what you do, and you basically you do it in one day, right?
The actual work mostly, yes, is one day, but there's a lot of planning.
Yeah, it takes us about 6 weeks to plan the room from the time we meet the child and start working on it, because we have people painting murals in the background and sewing and building things and
buying things.
But yeah, we're in the house. We show up at 8 o'clock in the morning, and hopefully we're out of there by 5, 6 o'clock that evening.
Yeah, that's usually
Peggy, is that the same with what you found? I mean, is it the same thing, same costs, the same response?
Say yes, Peggy.
Say yes, Peggy. Yes. Yes. Oh, she's frozen.
What am I guessing? What am I guessing?
Just say yes, Peggy.
Same cost for-
Have we ever steered you wrong?
Oh, wait. Wrong time for yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You told me to say yes. Yes.
Yeah, we honestly, Peggy and I, we meet on a regular basis on Friday mornings, and with the national headquarters, and we get to review a lot of the applications, all the applications that come in from all around the country, and just to make sure that we're all doing the same thing, because we don't want Peggy to be doing this type of makeover that costs. And I'm just using an example. She's not going to be spending $10,000 a room because she happens to be in an area that could afford that sort of thing, and so we all have to be adhering to the same. I know, she's like, what?
She's got to stop freezing.
Yeah, we all have to have the same thing going on, because somebody doesn't want to see that I've decorated an entire house in Buffalo, and there's a kid over in Columbus that wants to know how come they're not getting a whole house. You know what I mean? So we all have to be doing the same thing.
Right.
Yeah.
You got any other comments coming up over there, Sebastian?
Peggy's sister has a chapter.
Peggy's sister is what?
Has a chapter as
Started
well.
a chapter in
Yeah,
Ohio.
my sister's.
Oh, okay.
My sister is chapter director in Toledo.
Okay.
Yep.
I don't know. I just what you guys
All
do, I think
originated
is
from Buffalo.
We're getting everybody hooked on it.
Got a question.
Oh, here we got a question.
Lynn,
How do you
Lynn and I
choose
have
the
known
family?
each other since third grade.
Do not stop that.
So yeah, like 20 years or so.
Right, yeah. Okay, we choose the family. Like I said, they're referred to us by a couple of different organizations. First of all, Roswell Hospital has their child life specialists, Essential Care. That's essentially hospice for kids. Children's Hospital. They'll as long as they meet the criteria, it has to be a child between the ages of 2 and 19. They have a current cancer diagnosis or currently be in treatment. Like, I don't know if everybody saw, I posted today that Desmond got to ring the bell at Oshai Children's Hospital because he finished his chemo treatments. So
Right.
essentially, he's done with cancer or with his cancer treatments, but it's within a year of him having cancer. So we'll do his room. And his room is, by the way, going to be on May 8th. Wait till you see his room.
Yeah.
It's going to be incredible. I won't tell you what it is, but it'll be phenomenal.
But
You
your
gotta
life,
send it to us so we can
Oh.
broadcast it.
I can't reveal all the details of his makeover, but yeah, we got one on May 24th, April 24th, and another one on May 8th, and these two will be awesome.
What about you, Peggy? What have you got coming up?
On May what?
Me for May 8th.
I got one May
Oh, okay.
8th. Cutie little girl. What's that? Is yours May 8th, Lynn?
Yeah.
No. Oh, okay.
yes.
Yes.
A little 3-year-old girl. She has, yours is on. Okay, we're doing it together. She's 3 years old and she was diagnosed with grade 4 glioblastoma brain tumor, which is the prognosis for that. It's not the best, but we're giving her a little Minnie Mouse room. So yeah, it'll be fun.
Aw. And by the way, these kids do not have to have a terminal diagnosis. Uh-oh. Does that mean we have to stop?
Do we have to go?
No, it means Roseanne's coming on.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, another special guest. Alex, I know you asked earlier about relationships that we've built with the families, and I couldn't agree more. We get so involved with them. Not only do they allow us to come into their homes and meet their family, and we meet the siblings and everybody, and hear about what they like, what their dislikes are, what their needs are, mostly for the room. It's what the kids want, but what do the parents really need? And we try to help out as much as we can, and then we can't just walk away. I end up friending the parents on Facebook, and then we stay in touch, and I follow them all along. And unfortunately, some of the kids have passed, and I've unfortunately gone to more funerals of children than I ever imagined that I would. But we've become part of the family, and we want to stay in touch. And those relationships really mean a lot to me.
I can hear the emotion and just the love of what you guys do in your voice. And certainly I knew that there was going to be part of this show where we would talk about that. Unfortunately, there are some families and some kids that are lost, unfortunately. And one of the questions I did have for you guys, and this does kind of tie into what we were talking about earlier. I worked for a hospice a number of years ago, and knowing what essential care does for families, how much, and this does tie in another question. Has there been a moment during your experience with special spaces and working with these kids, and again, having lost some children to cancer, is there any particular child or family that just has touched your heart over the years, where you just know that is one family that you'll never forget?
Yeah. One just recently passed away, Stella Uziak.
Oh, yes.
And you see on our Facebook page, I have my banner dedicated to her just because, well, we followed her along through her whole, she was one of our first kids, and her story was just so touching.
Yeah.
You know, and then I continue to see her throughout the years because we do work with other organizations such as Kaylee's Kindness. Kaylee started her own organization basically because when she had cancer, she found out that she really didn't have a lot of resources or a lot of other kids to talk to. And she basically developed or came up with a group basically for teenage girls to all sit around and just talk about how much it sucks to have cancer. And these girls have all bonded together, and she really does wonderful things with them. They get together on a regular basis, and they have sleepovers, and they have crafts, and they, like I said, or just a night out to sit together and talk. So actually, we designed their hangout space.
Oh,
We
cool.
made over there, and that was just so rewarding. We were.
Cute.
You know how we usually have a reveal for a bedroom for a kid. Well, we had the reveal for their hangover space.
Oh.
These girls
Hang out, not hangover.
Oh, hang out. Yeah. I just went on vacation for 3 months, so
This is your morning.
So that we had the big reveal for their hangout space, and just seeing all these kids come in that we did the room, and Stella came up and gave me a hug, and we knew all these kids, and it was really cool, and all the moms too. I'm like, oh my gosh, you know, I haven't seen you in so long. And yeah.
So yes.
Stella, I tell you, I actually worked with Stella's dad for a little bit, and she is one of the strongest persons. I don't even have to say children. She's just one of the strongest human beings I've ever known. And to see her struggle on Facebook and videos and see it played across the news, I'm sure without a doubt gave inspiration to other children and adults to just keep fighting. And Stella fought for so long, and what a courageous battle she went through. The other thing that you brought up that just I totally agree, and I wish there was more of, you guys are touching on how, making this kind of hangout spot for children to talk about what they're going through. And we see with adult care that there's all of these avenues for adults to go to, and there's some people that may say there's a lack of that, but we certainly see with children that there's not enough for children at certain ages to be able to share with other kids what they're going through, or to be able to deal with what they're going through. And I wonder if maybe if you can share if there are some organizations out there that you could say over the air here today that might help some families that are out there.
For children.
I don't mean to put you on the spot.
I know.
Could have given us that question ahead of time.
Right. I wish I could do some research for you and send it to you, but I'm learning more as I create and continue these relationships with the families. They're finding resources, and people reach out to me. Like I said, Kaylee's Kindness is the biggest one I do. Camp Good Days. Yeah, they are amazing. And Lisa, the director there, she and I talk frequently, and we'll do things like they got some donations of things that they think we could use, and vice versa. And so between Camp Good Days, Make-A-Wish, Kaylee's Kindness, Comforting Hugs.
What else am I missing? I know I feel like I'm missing one.
I know I'm missing one too. And I can't think of it right now.
We can always certainly connect off air, and we can always post it on our Facebook page. And certainly, if anybody's listening today, if you have any suggestions, you can always message us on Facebook too, and let us know. Because if there's one family that could be helped to give a child an avenue, just be able to have other people to work with or to create relationships and be able to go through that would be huge.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. And at this point, because I feel bad because I guess we've got a bad internet connection with Peggy, but
I see her blinking.
She's blinking.
It's the world's longest blink.
But no, she also sent us a video that she would like to show us what she does and what time. And I think maybe at this point we just take a minute and just go ahead and watch because she does equally great work. She did this basically because of I guess we just did a high school reunion, wasn't it? And all of a sudden she found out what Lynn and Bev were doing, and then Peggy's doing the same thing. I'm like, holy cow, man, that is really so cool. And
Yeah.
We talked her into it.
but no, I think that we can
Yeah.
go ahead and show the video of some of the stuff that Peggy has done. Are you saying no, Sebastian? He's saying no. So I guess we're going to keep on talking for a minute. He's losing his mind over there. He
It's
just
a
fell off
really
of his
good
chair.
video.
We're going to show it, but
Not
Not
now.
this minute. Not
Just
not today.
now.
Okay, good.
We're just gonna look at Peggy and her frozen face. Oh, there she is again. Oh.
no. Anyway,
I can dance for you.
Oh no, Peggy. I sent Peter that video.
Wait.
No, you don't want me to dance?
No.
No
Yes,
dance?
I did.
I think I say this every show. The views expressed on this show are not necessarily the views.
Exactly. If we're going to show any of those videos, we're taking off Special Spaces logos from our shirts.
I don't know. But look, when I first found out what you guys were all doing, I just fell in love with the whole thing, and I just, especially Stella, she was the first person, like Alex was just talking about, Lynn was just talking about. She was the first kid that I knew that was going to happen, and I'm like, man, that was just, and all she wanted to do was sing Taylor Swift songs
With Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Sing with Taylor Swift. Yeah.
Yeah. And I gotta say though, like I said, we build these relationships with these families and they become part of our lives. And it kind of hurts. Not only everybody's hurting now because of COVID anyway, but we really doing a bedroom in a box, which is what we've been doing for the past year. Cause we've been doing makeovers. They're just abbreviated. We can't go in the house.
Yeah.
So we're popping up a tent outside. We're taking everything that they want. We're meeting the kids on Zoom. We're not going into their house and meeting them, but we still get to meet them, talk with them, and they're all wiggly and squirmy and telling us what they like and they don't. It's still confusing, but we figure it out. We go to their house and we stage it outside under a tent.
Oh.
So, and we're all still wearing masks,
Yeah.
and we can't hug them. And
And the parents, the family does the
Right.
work
yeah,
as far as like the painting and, assembling furniture and stuff like that. They do all the work, inside the house, but we provide everything else.
yeah, we provide everything from the paint and the paintbrushes and the tarps or whatever to the furniture and everything else. And our designers create a design board for them to tell them, paint this wall this color and this is the wall,
This gets
exactly what
this
to do.
picture or this poster or
Right,
whatever.
But and then we just have to watch on Facebook, and hopefully Mom will send us, once the room is done, she'll take the video of the kid coming in and seeing the room and send it to us so that I can share it with everybody because we're not able to be in there. So, but I have a feeling within the next couple of months we'll be able to get back to that as soon as everybody's vaccinated and all criteria have been met. But so we're still doing what we can. But still managing those relationships via social media. And sometimes the kids, I had one kid call me once. He got his mother's phone and he found my name in it. He called me. He was just like, hi. He just wanted to talk to me. And that little guy, Matthew, that you saw in the video, that was so excited. He saw me in a store. I was in Michael's one day and all of a sudden I felt somebody grab my leg. I was like, he ran and grabbed my leg. I was like, wow. It was a makeover. Yeah. His mother's like, I'm so sorry. I said, no, that's okay. I'm glad he felt comfortable enough to do that.
And that same little guy, Mary Friona, was doing her Totally Buffalo event at Riverworks.
Oh, yeah.
And we were manning a table there, and little Matthew and his mom came up to the table, and we have a scrapbook and things, and he wanted to see if he was in there. And so, he was thumbing through, making sure that his picture and his room was in there. So he's a cutie. Oh my God, he's got to be, I don't know, a teenager now.
He's grown up now.
Yeah. Yeah, he did that last week to you and grabbed your leg, right?
Yeah, right. 16 now. It was really weird.
Remember me? Well, what a testament to just the lasting imprint you do leave on people for them to recognize you later in life. That's really awesome. Have you guys gained any volunteers from some of the families that you help over the years?
Yes, and is Mercedes?
Yeah, we have a few of the moms down in the southern tier that are interested in helping us. Drake's mom and Matthew Massey's mom. They've helped out and they have expressed interest in helping with a chapter down there. Oh, there's Peggy's video.
Yep, here's Peggy's video.
Push play.
That's it.
Aw.
Can't hear it.
Wait, why
Can you turn up the sound?
You probably have some cool music going on with that, right?
Yeah, she usually does. Wow.
It does. It has me talking about it.
You could sing.
Talk over it, Peggy.
Yeah,
Tell them what you're doing.
Yeah. Go ahead. Give us a play-by-play. She's frozen again.
Okay.
Some of these bedrooms are incredible. It's almost as if you're taking the what's. Oops, sorry. Go ahead.
No.
I love
it's when they open the door and the excitement you see on their faces, and then it's in the parents too.
Yeah.
The parents' emotions.
And they're the heroes, the
But
parents.
Then I talk about COVID and what we're doing with the bedroom in a box. No, it's too bad the sound isn't on.
Yeah.
Because at the end, I have these kids saying thank you.
Aw.
But yeah, that's what we literally
we set it up in the driveway.
Accessories. The family then works together to create.
And then I do 3D renderings.
With the supplies we have provided them and everything they need to help them create their dream bedroom. This is our way of giving a child with cancer their very own dream bedroom makeover during these unprecedented times. With your support, we can continue our mission of changing children's lives one bedroom at a time.
Okay, it's the best day ever.
Best day ever.
Everybody's more than happy over the top. Oh my God, this is really good. This is amazing. First of all, I want to thank everybody for
The mom screaming.
At all whatsoever. So your room becomes your safety. So this is going to be amazing. Like, it's more than just a room. Like you, it's your life. So thank you.
Amazing.
Oh yeah.
Good job, Peg.
Yeah.
That little boy at the end, the mom said, the mom said it's not just a room, it's your life.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you're going through cancer, like the first year of treatment, you can't go anywhere. So this is what we do. We give them a place to go, a place that they like to go to. And that little boy at the end just about a month ago.
Oh, jeez.
I was to say to lighten the mood a little bit. I have a favorite story about one of our kids, and actually this is Lucas. It was Stella's boyfriend.
Mm.
So we did a bedroom for him, and he had just had a bone marrow transplant, and I met him at Ronald McDonald House because after they have to stay in the hospital or they come out, they can't go home for 100 days. Something like that.
Yeah.
So I met him at Ronald McDonald House and I sat down and interviewed him. And he said, well, I would really like an Elvis room. I was like, what is an 11-year-old kid like Elvis for? He goes, well, I really like his music and I like to play the guitar and I like to sing Elvis songs and I like music. I went, okay, that makes sense. And
Oh, cool.
So we talked a little bit more. And then I said, is there anything else? Like anything else you like? And he goes, well, I have something else I like too, but my mom said not to tell you. And I said, well, now I got to know. What is it? He said, I really like wrestling. And
Oh.
my mom said that those two don't go together, so not to tell you because that wouldn't work. And I said, well, your mom hasn't met us.
Yeah.
So guess what? Lucas got an Elvis wrestling room.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Yeah, right.
Well, just watching those videos and seeing the pictures, it just what
It was
Special
so
Spaces does for
cute.
these kids is just taking their imagination and blowing it up and putting it in real life. I mean, that's the biggest Nintendo Switch I've ever seen in my life on that wall.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. We did one of those too. And this kid was just like, oh my God. His TV was in the middle of that and it looked like a big Nintendo Switch. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I got a question.
Yeah.
So
Hey.
if we're going to go and if anybody watching this that would like to donate to Special Spaces, can they donate to a specific chapter or do they have to go to a national?
Yeah, they have to go to specialspaces.org, which is national, and you can click the chapter that you would like to donate to.
Okay. Because I noticed that you guys have got different emails. I know Peggy is just Peggy at specialspaces.org, but you're at specialspacesbuffalo.org.
Yeah, that's because we were around first and we made up our own.
Yeah.
We didn't know any better. We just started doing whatever.
Yeah, they did.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah, we just.
So again, if anybody wants to donate, they can go to specialspaces.org, choose their chapter, give their 10, 15, 100, 300, 500 bucks.
3,000.
3,000, yeah.
Million.
Anything,
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
But
No,
we were
because-
Todd is no longer getting
2,500.
donations.
Yeah.
No, because watching those videos, I mean, it just, how can you not get your heart tugged on? I mean, it's just amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And that's the only way we get this done is through donations and hopefully
Yeah.
sponsorships of a room, whether you know an organization, a group, a company or whatever who wants to sponsor a room, you can bring the people. You can be as involved as you want or as little. You can have, part of the design plan and you can help do all of it or you can just write a check. We're really flexible.
Yeah.
But that's the
We'll
only way
take
that rooms
anything.
are done is, we're 100% volunteer and we exist solely
Yeah.
on donations of goods and services.
Yeah. We're all volunteers. It's all volunteers. All of us. Even her and I. And
Do you guys have any special events coming up? Maybe a fundraiser or anything like that coming up?
no, I wish.
We
Yeah.
haven't really planned any yet because
Yeah, because
we don't know what we can do yet,
No.
but we normally in the spring have a curling tournament and then we have a meat raffle in the fall. And then Pete will throw a concert for us or,
Sure.
we try to do something, but we don't have anything scheduled right now because we don't know what we can do.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there is a ghost one going on that you guys don't even
Right.
know about. That it's not even me and Alex. It's Sebastian over here at Master Control that is trying to put something together for you guys.
Oh, no.
Oh, thanks, Sebastian.
Yeah. So we don't have all the details worked out yet, but it's going to be pretty cool. Pretty
All
cool.
right.
Awesome. I know early on, or a couple years ago, we talked with our friends, the Brussos, and John wanted to get together and do something in the middle of Lancaster. And, all of us, we all want to have a big party in Lancaster. And he's like, I think between a couple of our organizations, we could do something good and have fun at the same time. I was like, we're in. But unfortunately, we haven't been able to come up with it yet, but there's still time.
Yeah, we still can work on it.
Well,
If there are any groups that are out there, say like a musician or any group that say is doing something that wanted to raise some money for you guys, who would you guys be the people to talk to? Say about like hanging up a Special Spaces poster or banner or something like that at their event.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, sure.
great.
We could even come and give a presentation if you want.
Yeah, we do this stuff all the time.
Yeah.
Awesome. Very good.
When we're in town.
Live from Florida.
Yeah, exactly.
I can come and dance.
You can come what?
I can
Come and dance.
Come and dance. Yeah.
I was hoping we could have you come in with a jetpack.
Let me get my phone here. I'll get
Yeah, it's too bad because we've got a bad internet connection with Peggy
I
for
do
some
a
reason.
mean river dance.
Oh,
and Jeremiah was a bullfrog too. Yeah.
I really hope you don't have a second floor apartment when you practice.
All right, we're getting
She's a legend in her own mind.
No.
Yes.
all right, we're getting pretty close to the end. So, Alex, if you got anything else that you'd like to ask, that'd be cool. If not, I will let the ladies say whatever they'd like to say. And
Just wanted to say again from the bottom of my heart, knowing what you guys do and having played in a couple shows with Pete to benefit Special Spaces, just incredibly proud to know that in our city here in Buffalo, we have these groups like Special Spaces to be able to help these families and really put something in a child's life that can help take their attention off of something that is taking something away from them in their life. So from the bottom of my heart and on behalf of 3 Chords and the Truth, thank you very much, Lynn, Bev, and Peggy, for being on the show today.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for having us.
Yes.
You-
Pleasure's
you-
ours.
you guys got anything else that you'd like to say?
Thank you.
Please go for it.
Donate now.
Reach out, donate, or even if you want to, if you know of a child that you think could use our services, reach out to me on Facebook or email lynn@specialspacesbuffalo.org, and we'll see what we can do.
Oh, what's it? Special announcement. If you donate now, Pete Kramer has agreed to get a heart tattoo.
Where do I click? Where? Yeah, where?
The size of the donation determines where the tattoo goes. Is that?
That's where the
my.
honor FCC
Whoa.
comes in play.
Yeah.
And with that,
Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.
That's all, folks.
ladies, love seeing you. Thanks for such a good time. It was so cool. Thanks.
Thank you again.
3 Chords and the Truth. We're out.
Thanks.
Good night.
Bye.
Pete, are you going to the reunion? See you at the reunion, guys. Bye.
Oh,
Hold on.
everyone left. Okay, everyone left. That's what happened. She's gone because that's frozen.